Hello, glorious souls, and welcome back to the Renaissance. It's been a moment since we have all connected in our beautiful family oasis, and I have made a devotion to all of us to share a video for the next 365 days, and we all know that it will continue on beyond and beyond and beyond. Now is the time, it is our moment, and there's just so much effervescent wisdom flowing out of this chalice, and I feel the sacred pulse and responsibility to share it with us frequently. So it is an honor and a pleasure to be here with you all. And so I'm feeling that the way that I will unfold this is I'm going to craft a sacred wisdom teaching, jewels of eternity for us each day. And I will upload four for us here on YouTube and three in our beautiful Community Palace Infinity Collective, which you can learn about at the link in the comments. And so today, there are many beautiful, beautiful themes and topics that I was feeling into for this discussion. And I actually would love to create something that is potent, palpable, directly applicable to our experiences that will create an immense amount of clarity in your heart, your mind, your body, your soul, your being, your life, your relationships, every corner and facet of your existence. And so what we're going to talk about is focus. We create our life as the direction of our light, and our awareness, our consciousness is literally a spotlight. It is where we place and direct the spotlight of our attention, of our energy in our lives on a moment-to-moment continuum that shapes, sculpts, and unfolds the reality that we live in, because we are all immersed in a self-reflective, both feedback mechanism and simulation of our own consciousness, our energy, our frequency, our vibration, our thoughts, our total vibratory symphony that we have within us in any given moment. And so, in this fabulous world that we all live in, there are infinite opportunities to become distracted. So where do we choose and decide and select where we will place this magnificent treasure that is our focus, that is our spotlight of awareness? How do we decide what is most meaningful and valuable to us and our beings and our hearts? And what I have found, and I could riff and flow on this for aeons, is that the most potent, palpable, synthesized and clear space to place that spotlight is on the ultimate truth of who and what we are. So much of the human suffering, this affliction that we have as a holy sacred species, is the result of small self-absorption, thinking about me, myself, my world, my reality, my relationships, my finances, my circumstances. And we direct that focus inward, or in some cases, we direct it into people, places, things, circumstances. And there's these infinite amount of ways that we can divert our focus and attention. And in our beautiful, shiny, sparkly society, there's so many things that are calling for the sacred resource of our attention. And, to really get outside of ourselves, this is, becoming the alchemical grail of God's self-embodiment is about a capacity, really, ultimately. This is the trajectory of the evolutionary pulse itself, our capacity to get outside of ourselves. And this is a willingness to release our small self to our infinite self, to relinquish all of the inner content, the the analytical, the logical, the mind generated content that is generated by the thinking mind, to relinquish that and to create a vast inner space for the light of pure intelligence and pure awareness to emerge. And then what we do with this light, where we focus it, is our choice in every moment. And the focus on the nature of the Supreme Self is the study of the research of creation, of nature, of reality, of existence, of our nature. Who am I? What am I? Infinite, divine, pervasive love, harmony, bliss, union, accord, super abundance, an infinite crystallized manifestation of prosperity itself, all benevolence, all care, all inclusivity, and really gearing our focus towards mastery of supreme self-awareness and supreme self-knowledge. Now, the power of this is, we all know that our subconscious mind, 95 to 97% of our experience, is generated by our subconscious mind. And this is the somatic body. What we feel and what we resonate is what we live. Our predominant frequency signature is what we experience. Now, when we are focusing on cultivating the awareness of studying the nature of exploring, opening our heart into the omniversal cosmic Christ field of pure self-awareness, loving our supreme being, celebrating our whole self, we, by virtue of our focus, begin to engender ourselves with the resonance of truth, which further deepens and solidifies and crystallizes the embodiment of our supreme being, which then we begin to resonate and emanate the ultimate truth of who we are. And this touches every corner of our existence through the unified field. And we then live saturated and immersed in a reality that reflects our ultimate nature and truth of love back to us. So mastery of our focus. And, in any moment, the easy go-to for this is thank you. Thank you, love, life, light, self, source. Thank you, all that I am. Thank you, all aspects of my being, and continuing to unify through that infinite torus field of our being with all aspects of ourself, to be inclusionary, to include all facets of the diamond of our being. And then we become an indomitable force. And this all starts with mastery of our focus. And in a very practical, tactile way, how this manifests in our physical reality is, the relationships, the projects, the atmospheres, the environments, the creationary ventures that we choose to devote our attention, our heart, our mind, our body, our soul, our everything, our all too, are things that align with this energy. And I have shared this before, that all we will see thriving on the main stage in these upcoming years are going to be the high fine arts, sciences, and technologies of self. So we're looking at very inclusionary technologies. We are looking at the free energy technologies that advance our society. We are looking at educational systems that teach self-knowledge and self-awareness as their primary curricula, teaching beautiful, sacred children who they are and what they are, so that they evolve through superconscious parenting, and then they carry this forth so that they don't have to live what most of us have lived in our lifetime. The clarification of the unconscious, bringing the unconscious conscious through radically loving self-embrace. That's how that happens. The sweet paradox of love, we learn to love all of it. And, this is really mastery of our attention and our focus is where it all starts. And as we master this, we go in our inner realm to cultivate pure perception, the unification of the I, of existence itself. We see our total being, inside, outside, as one unified being where inside and outside merge. We see ourselves how we are in truth, as we are in truth. We begin to resonate and emanate this, and we become filled with the light of pure awareness and pure consciousness. And we all know that light is the most powerful alchemical force in all of existence. It transforms and alchemizes all that it touches on contact. This is how we become the alchemical grail, the God grail of our experience. We master the light of pure perception, pure consciousness, pure awareness within. We resonate it, and then we exude it through the infinite field. And then all things through that unified synergy immediately update to reflect that light of pure perception back to us. Now, this can happen in a moment, in an instant, and the cultivation, the consistency, the daily practice that allows us to deepen, enrich this cellularly is really where all the nectar and the juice is. And we not only resolve our entire existence, but we then live the ultimate possibility of self-recognition made manifest. And, we'll move into the depth of this in a different transmission, but everything is operating through a unified field that is designed to operate in perfect synergy and unison with itself. It is a symphony, a song of creation, the voice of love, the symphony of divine favor that is always here and ever present to work on our behalf. All we have to do is align with it through our perception and through our embodied resonance. And our whole entire world transforms along with us. So that is the exquisite share for today. My loves, I'm so excited to be back in this space with you. So much more to come. I love you infinitely and have a beautiful, blessed day. Mwah.